Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I have looked at Zora, so I thought why not look at it again and what is happening with its price. So this is the setup from my last video, and again if you look here, it nearly ended up touching this zone, which I said would be one of the retest zone, but again as of now, after hitting this point, the token has started to go up. So we'll take a look at from a fresh angle. So we'll just delete everything and we'll look at it at the end, but before that we do need to discuss some other things. So in terms of their latest update, we don't have that much anything. They did have, basically they made some kind of upgrade where they added new style, reorder and save, undo and redo from the drafts. Nothing big beside that. The thing that really stands out would be this announcement from the BAS. So basically BAS published this video where we have Jacob, co-founder of Zora, is showing on how and the BAS app give creator new ways to earn. So this is really interesting, I would say. Basically, if you look at this, it seems like that the base is basically indirectly marketing Zora itself. So I would say that is a massive W for the Zora in general. I couldn't find anything else that could have that much impact on the Zora as of now. But again, this I would say is really big one. Now, in terms of another thing that I want to talk about Zora would be their tokenomics. So starting from October, there will be token unlocks that will be for the team as well as for the investors, and the team will get like around 52 million and the investors will get around 72 million Zora tokens, and they will get it on a monthly basis. As you can see here, each month they are getting like 72 million. As for the team, they are getting like 52 million on the monthly basis, and that will continue to happen till 2028, as you can see here. So that means the Zora will start to see its impact on its price soon. So basically starting from, I would say, November, this impact should show. It's really I think the effect of the impact should show up, I think, starting from the November or even like December. So again, I don't think that the initial unlock will have that much impact, but after November and December and so on, I think this like impact will basically add on. Now as of now, the token has been doing really well. As you can see, it seems like that it is trying to go for a new all-time high as well. But overall, I am a bit concerned when these unlocks do come up. So again, it's still, I think there is like 2 months window before we see the massive like impact of the of these token unlocks. But as of now, I think it should be okay at least for 2 months. So again, I think the Zora does have like 2 months window before it can see a massive sell pressure. But again, as of now, I think the possibility of hitting a new all-time high is there as of now. Now it may need some kind of catalyst, and for the catalyst, I think the catalyst can also be simple as on this. If it can like break above from the 10 cent, it could basically go for a new all-time high. That it what seems like. But again, we do have another, I would say, breakout as well. So as of now, the Zora itself is trying to break out from this trend line, I would say. And if it becomes successful, I would say the possibility of hitting a new all-time high would be really high. So let's see what happens. And as of now, it is trying to break out, so I would like it to basically do a retest on this trend line before going up. So again, I think it does need to go as low as, like, I would say as low as 7 cent before going up. But again, I think it can also just do this as well. So here is what I'm looking at. So it can just do this. So it just need to do this, nothing more than this. You just need to retest here, and after that start to surge up again. Now again, the token does have a really strong resistance, I would say. It is somewhere around here, around 8.3 cent, and if it can like sustain its surge, we could go as high as like 8.3. But before that, it does have some other resistance as well. So this whole zone is like really strong resistance if you look here. So like in between 7.5 to 7.9 cent, that is really strong, like I would say, resistance zone as well. Again, it can also do this. It can also just trade someday here, and it can break above as high as 8.4 cent. That is a possibility as well. And if it like breaks this high of 8.3, I think the possibility of hitting like 10 cent or even like 9.9 cent is there. And if that happens, I think Zora could be heading for its all-time high. But again, it also depends on how the overall market is doing and what the catalyst is that is pushing the coin higher. So as of now, I don't see anything that is pushing the token higher, because we had like these creator tokens that push the token to a new high. But as of now, we don't have anything like that. So what I would like from Zora would be the new exchange listing. So let's say that if Zora gets listed on the Binance, or even like if it secures its listing on the upbit, that would be really big. If that happens, I think the new all-time high is in the bag. But again, we do need a really strong catalyst for it to hit a new all-time high. Again, overall, it seems like that the Zora is still holding really well. And if we look at just how it's doing overall in terms of market cap, it actually ended up peaking, I would say, somewhere around like 400 million, and now it's at 243. So I think it should go as high as 500 before we do hit a peak of this market, I would say. But again, I think it does depends on the catalyst that it is riding on. So I would be looking at the exchange listings. So if they can secure exchange listings from, let's say, Binance or even the Upbit, I think the token will most likely see a surge as high as 100% or even higher than that, starting from here. So we could be looking at, let's see, if it does go 100% from here, we could be looking at a surge as high as like 15 cent or even slightly higher than that. That is the peak that I would be looking at as of now. Again, if they have some kind of other news, that could also push the token higher and higher. So let's see what happens. I think overall it's looking really well. It just needs some kind of push, and that will happen from some kind of exchange listing or even some kind of news. Let's wait and see what happens.